Today is a very special day because this is a privilege that residents can have at this time to express themselves, their opinions, and their aspirations in terms of healthcare. What is working, what is not working, what they are aspiring to have in the future.
Now, you're the ones that we need to clap for because you're here in Mount Vernon today, early in the morning, to help us be able to report back to the New York State Health Department about what your needs are, what your vision is, what kinds of problems you have with access to health care, or where things can be done better. You are the stars, the residents of Mount Vernon.
I would watch the kids going to grammar school every day at 7:30, 8 o'clock, walking past my office. Everybody's eating popcorn or potato chips and stuff like that. That's a recipe for disaster. I mean, that stuff is poison. So I think we really have to have a real community outreach to both the children and their parents about how to provide proper nutrition for young people.
The faith-based community has a significant role in helping to communicate emotional wellness and being a resource.
I don't think we put enough emphasis on mental health, and the spirituality is directly related to mental health.
They cannot access health insurance, and so they are going to use the ER because there's no other place for them.
And so we have a lot of elderly people who are by themselves, and it would be nice, it's some type of something to help them get them out the house or engage them with other people.
There is not enough mental health providers, and usually there is a waiting list, or they might not accept certain insurance.
Nobody tells you where you can go to seek help, like my sister's place, or even to get into mental, like she said, mental health. And I think we need to educate the younger children now to stop the violence. Oh, he hit me or he punched me because he loves me. That's not love.
They don't have someone that can maybe translate for them, and a lot of times they may be given referrals to a specialist, and because they don't understand the conversation that took place, they tend to get frustrated and not, continue with their physicals.
I decided to utilize what we do every day with the technology and the Facebook and the online and everything. I actually created a video blog called Parent Chronicles.
Now, while we talk about guns and security and things like that, in my opinion, with my experience, we need to really start talking about mental health and doing a better job of dealing with these issues ahead.
Do we have the specialized services in the locations where they're needed in a county that's so large? Are they evenly distributed throughout the county?
We found that the providers, they didn't know much about what one another were offering.
Actually, Westchester County, I learned, is completely devoid of any kind of community resources for the LGBTQ community.
For kids with disabilities, there are special trainings for parents called SEPTA, Special Ed PTA.
A lot of them don't drive, so now we have the problem of transportation. How do we transport now these seniors to these doctor visits? And what happens is they get so frustrated that they don't go to the doctor.
In the downtown, they removed all the benches. So if you're a senior that walks to the center of town to shop, and you need to sit on the way back, there's nowhere for you to sit.
About navigating the healthcare system, I wanted to mention that Westchester County does have health navigators that are very helpful to residents.
I work for United Way, so I'll put a shameless plug in for 211, because I think it's an amazing resource.
And another suggestion I might make is why don't you pair seniors with some young person who could teach them how to use the phone and get access to the computer.
But I have to say that grandparents raising grandchildren need supportive housing and funding, which will lead into good health care in the long run for both the children and the grandparents.
All of their services are provided under one roof.
If you were the target population, you were not necessarily aware of what was out there, where it was offered, how to get it, or how to coordinate the services.
Even though the services are here, they're so disconnected and they're not delivered
to the source of need, and they're not monitored to see that they are continuous. So this is a great meeting.
It really enlightens me to feel, enlightens my heart really, to hear what you had to say and to tell me that I do have other options when I have problems to go to and to speak with someone. I find that that's very important to me at this time in my life because I have been going through a lot of strenuous problems and I had nobody to talk to about them. So I really appreciate it and I thank God that I did come here today.
You know, I think it goes back to something that you were saying earlier, John, about the fact that people need to be listened to. And I think that's what you're saying to us, that in the healthcare profession and others, people need a place that's safe where they can say what they think and where someone really listens to what their issues are.